She winds up being given an ultimatum we mentioned on June 26th to, you got to go to treatment. And she says she does. But when she goes for treatment, this is according to the Observer, she claimed to not have a problem, didn't undergo the actual treatment, and never responded to the company's attempts to reach her. The WWF agreed she can work elsewhere, provided she doesn't use the name Sonny or do anything which would cause confusion as to the character Sonny, whatever that's supposed to be. So she's full time in ECW. She's working on helping promoting the shows, doing ticket on sales, and representing ECW trade show conventions and public appearances. And the WWF owns the rights to the name Sonny. So she's going to go by Tammy Lynn. WCW has apparently been very interested in her for a long time, but never made an approach out of fear of a potential tampering deal. But yeah, she's going to be with ECW, and that's it for her in the WWF. We know that she has a cup of coffee in WCW, and life sort of spirals from there after they're released from WCW. There's a pretty sad segment that airs on ECW TV, and we know for years and years, man, she just struggled with her alcohol addiction, in and out of jail, and unfortunately in and out of prison. But now, with the DUI manslaughter case, it's been revealed that, or her defense, I guess, is saying that she has bipolar disorder and borderline personality disorder that has long gone undiagnosed. And now she's suffering from PTSD. And listen, mental health is a real thing. And if she was struggling with this and it was undiagnosed and she was choosing to self-medicate, it's not like her life has been all peaches. And I hate that we have painted her as a villain here for this entire episode.
But she was, Conrad. God damn it. It's because she's a beautiful woman. We're supposed to give her a break. She got break after break after break. She brought a lot of this shit on herself. I remember her offering, she wanted to move in with me in Oklahoma at one time.
What?
Yeah. I said, hell. I said, no.
Wait. How does that happen? What is this after Jan, I assume?
Oh yeah.
So wait, she just calls you up and says, "Let me come live with you, Big Daddy."
Yeah, I'm a good girlfriend. I can cook. I'll take care of you in the bedroom. Blah blah blah, and you can, we can have a great time. And I thought about it for like 10 seconds. No way in hell. I mean, I might be naive and lonely and heartbroken, but God damn it, I already been down that road. I already saw what she was all about. And I wasn't going to bring myself into the dramatic aspect of my life. And I'm sure as fuck glad I didn't do it. A piece of ass, but what the hell? It ain't worth the trouble.
My gosh.
I dodged the bullet there, I can promise you.
Boy, I don't know another way to ask this. I can't imagine I ever thought I would ever ask this on the program.
Go ahead. You're dying to ask me.
I mean, was this an offer out of left field, or did you have experience with Sonny in the past?
No, left field. I never had sex with her. I never had sex with her or nothing.
It just feels like such a random, hey, I'm a good girlfriend, just out of nowhere. Wow.
I can cook for you. I'll keep your house clean. I'll make you happy in the bedroom, blah, blah, blah. And I was never motivated to make that call. It's not good. So we said adios to that idea. It never happened.
Do you think, and I'm asking this genuinely, do you think there's perhaps a lot of wrestlers who have undiagnosed bipolar disorder?
Yeah.
Because Tammy got this diagnosis late in life. So did Chris Kanyon. I think Dave Meltzer has said similar things about Brian Pillman and Eddie Guerrero. Do you think that pro wrestling lends itself to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Insecurities run rampant. It's such a subjective business where the cowboy told me one time, the most powerful weapon in wrestling was the eraser. And that's what everybody runs from, the eraser, becoming unbooked or taken out of a top slot. So the eraser is the name of the game. And guys are just paranoid and all that shit. It's horrible. I think different eras. The era that I got in the business in '74 was guys are a little bit more independent. They're mature. They were raised differently. They weren't a party to a life of you know, where they're worried about their royalty check and things of that nature. It's just a terrible scenario. Paranoia. What's that? Jefferson Starship.
Oh yeah.
Paranoia runs deep. Deep in my
Sean,
heart, it will seep. So,
Sean Waltman and others have said they had pretty major breakthroughs in battling their addictions when the WWE placed them in a dual diagnosis rehab facility where the focus is on diagnosing and treating the underlying mental illness that helps fuel the addiction. So for Sean and Scott Hall, for example, it was PTSD. And even Jeff Jarrett has said that he was diagnosed with PTSD and that rehab was a significant step for him as well. I can't help but wonder if Tammy had been somewhere that had more of a focus on her underlying mental health issue sooner. Could she have gotten her act together? Could we have saved a life? I just want to remind everybody, if you know someone who's struggling with this or you yourself are struggling with addiction, because I never even really considered that, hey, wow, this may have been an undiagnosed mental illness issue this entire time. And I think sometimes when we don't have all the information and we're just looking from the outside in, we make assumptions and we say, oh, it must be this or it must be that. And I hope if you're listening to this and you're struggling with addiction, maybe try this. Maybe there is an underlying mental illness issue that you need to address.
there's help out there for you if you have the balls to fucking seek it.
Yes.
And humble yourself around your family and friends that, hey, I have a problem and I need help. There's help available. It's a major business globally. I'll tell you what's going to be interesting. You got this great run where wrestlers are making amazing amounts of money. And you wonder how many of them are paying their taxes, are saving some cash, and developing some their own retirement plan. Because what's going to happen is that when the money runs out and they look around at their bank account and they don't have saved what they should have had saved, you're going to see some horrible reactions. Because, you know, I remember one time, Conrad, I think it was 21 guys, or some 19 or 20, somewhere around the 20 mark, of people that made 7 figures plus in WWE. And just shocking. And I saw the demise of some characters who made a lot of money and they spent the shit out of it. They didn't save for the future. They're not prepared for it. So I always try to encourage guys, get yourself a financial planner, man. Pay your taxes and make this thing work. But it's hard. It's really hard. And we're going to see more of that at some point in time.